connect. Talking the talk with Kate and Jim, and walking the walk, just listening. The perfect match, Kate and Jim, getting at it. Kate and Jim, I'm gonna smash it. Reviews, previews, opinions and laughter, mixing transfer news is what you're after. The perfect match, Kate and Jim, getting at it. Kate and Jim, I'm gonna smash it. Reviews, previews, opinions and laughter, mixing transfer news is what you're after. The perfect match, the perfect match. You just got to latch onto that perfect match. The perfect match, the perfect match. You just got to latch onto that perfect match. Or she's flip-flopping, how this place is popping. The perfect match, Kate and Jim, getting at it. Kate and Jim, I'm gonna smash it. Reviews, previews, opinions and laughter, mixing transfer news is what you're after. The perfect match, the perfect match. You just got to latch onto that perfect match. The perfect match, the perfect match. You just got to latch onto that perfect match. Jim always keeps a positive spin. What Kate's doing, the Mickey has her name dropping. Gets you out of the blue like let me stop rubbing. Or she's flip-flopping, how this place is popping. Perfect match, Kate and Jim, getting at it. Kate and Jim are gonna smash it. Reviews, previews, opinions and laughter, mixing transfer news is what you're after. The perfect match, the perfect match. You just got to latch onto that perfect match. The perfect match, the perfect match. You just got to latch onto that perfect match. Jim always keeps a positive spin. What Kate's doing, the Mickey has her name dropping. Gets you out of the blue and let you stop rubbing. Or she's flip-flopping, how this place is popping. Always keeps a positive spin. What Kate's doing, the Mickey has her name dropping. Gets you out of the blue like let me stop rubbing. Or she's flip-flopping, how this place is popping.
Oh, we ran the wrong way. That's it. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Apologies for the delay. I turned my computer on. It decided to do a half-hour update. So we are a little bit late today. But you know what? Best things come to those who wait. That's where I'm going with that. But I hope everyone's doing well on Wednesday, the 30th of October, Halloween Eve. Hope you're all good. Jimbo, my other half, my perfect match. How are you doing, my love?
Well, just thinking it was nice of you to join us. I could have made a roast lunch waiting for you.
Darling, you couldn't make a roast lunch anytime. Let's be fair.
I'm good, thanks.
Are you well?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
Good. I think you're a little bit like me.
I'm a little bit what?
Back?
Yeah.
I thought you was a bit laggy, but it might be me.
Well, I can go out and back in and then we'll see.
Yeah, okay, you try that. Big up Nige Coys, says working but smash the light, have a great show. Big up to you. Big up LA, hope you're well, lovely. Big up and let's bounce back with a win versus Man Richie the Cheats. Yes, that would be nice. Do I need to have a hard liquor or coffee before watching? No, of course not. But I do agree with this, Yogi. There could be a conspiracy against Spurs by my computer. Joey Barton with his normal unique entrance. Kinell is Ange in charge of the stream today. As I say, apologies, peeps. Big up Nick Fadley. Good to see you. Big up Leo. Absolutely can't stand this time change stuff, my homies. Look, we're late today anyway. We're half past. We were half past the hour and ended up being 22, but not long now, Leo, before we can have proper hugs. Cannot wait. Very funny, Joey. Much longer, and it will be a post-match show. Yeah, bloody Gregorians messing around with our times. How dare they? Big up El Dante, been a member for 5 months. Legend. Wait, that probably sounded wrong. I'm talking about the daylight savings. Yes, I knew what you meant. Big up Joey saying, anyway, I saw a good thing on Twitter. It's for the Ange out brigade, i.e. me. If losing tonight meant Ange would be sacked, would you take the loss? I'm so conflicted on the answer. See, that to me is bonkers. Number one, I never want my team to lose against anyone. And number two, he's not that bad. Why would you say you'd want us to lose so he gets sacked? I mean, Jim, surely that's just bonkers.
I don't know. I mean, look, some people don't like him. They want him out. There's nothing we can do. We ain't going to change their mind. Like they ain't going to change our minds. And we
True.
think that he's
The right man for the job.
yeah, but it's not just that, Kate. It's like, what do they think? Someone's just going to come in and make us into this Premiership winning team? It's
Yeah.
not. It's not. He's got so far, right? At this stage in Poch's reign, after the same amount of games, Poch, Postecoglou has won one more game than what Poch had. And look at what Poch ended up nearly getting us to, not quite getting us over the line. But look, some people don't like him. They don't like his style. I mean, our defensive record's good. We've scored a lot of goals. Individual errors have let us down. I mean, just stick with it and see where we end up. I mean, I can't be on board with just sacking him and getting another manager in. It's too early for me.
Yeah, me too. Can I ask everyone while I think of it to smash a like, please? It does help the channel. El Dante hates that it's dark at 5 and wants the longest summer hours. I'm the opposite. I love it. And my Christmas decorations are going up this weekend and I don't care. Jim, I don't care. They're going up. They cheer me up.
Put some up already.
Shh. Donovan's saying we're going to win this thing. Come on, Donovan. That's what I like to hear. Big up Destiny 5. All right, Joey, let it go. I did apologise for the timekeeping. Dear oh law. Who are we marrying off today? Yeah, on our game show. Big up Anthony Clark. Hope you're ready for a whooping. All right, my lovelies. All right, Spurs GCTV. Hope you're well, Graham. Big up, Aaron. Good to see you. Big up, Peter Gaius. It's 11:40 p.m. in Melbourne. So confusing. So confusing. Yes, do what Leo said and hit that like. Three-legged dog said, how cool's that intro? Well done, guys. Well done to Bobby and Coos, who did it for us with their AI Magnifico. So, yes, all credit has to go to Bobby and Coover on this one, I'm afraid. So, well done to them. But yes, Niall, I find myself walking around the house going, the perfect match. You just got to latch onto that perfect match. It is a bit catchy. And no, it's not AJ singing. Trust me, I've heard AJ singing. It ain't great. I'm just saying. Radio, hope you're well. Pep getting the trick or treat treatment tonight. Yes, beyond. We like it. D5, yeah, I think it might have been me lagging. Sorry, guys. Big up, Benji. Long day today. Why do I do it to myself? What have you done to yourself? Let us know what you've booked in to make your day so long. Keyback. Sorry if I butchered your name, but good morning from Calais. Well, good morning to you. Good afternoon, AJ. I wasn't really just slagging off your singing, honest. It's a rumour. Leo, I would never want us to lose. Easy as. See, I never want us to lose, but I can't explain how much I want him gone.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's like, honestly, Joey, are you not tired? Are you not bored and tired with wanting to keep going? You want him gone. You don't like this play. You don't like that play. It's tiresome.
Yeah, it's meant to be an enjoyable hobby.
Yeah, it is. It's tiresome watching YouTube and people slagging him down, and it's like, oh my God, just get behind him and get behind the team and just wish us all the best and hope we do well. He's here, right? He's not going anywhere yet because Levy's not going to sack him yet, right? So just fucking wish us the best and get behind them. It's tiring.
So that's your first swear word.
Honestly.
That's your first swear word. That one.
Sorry.
He said to me in bed last night, I never swear in your streams anymore. I said, you swear every single day. You just don't realise because it just flows out of your gob.
That's Joey's fault. Joey, it's your fault. You're the problem, Joey.
Yeah, it's fans like you. Big up to you, Ed M. Hope you are well. Big up, Aaron. Says, massive big up, Kate and Jimbo. Hope you're good. We must win today. I'm even going to the match, so we better win. Have a great time. And yes, let's hope we smash those dirty, cheating, oil money, disgusting, fair play pigs, Manchester City. In my humble opinion, if you're wanting the team to lose so the manager gets sacked, then football isn't for you. Designed to Win says, afternoon, Kate and Jimbo. Mario says, we're doing Conte things again, wanting to lose to sack a manager. How many times are we going to go through the same shit? Yes, I completely concur and agree with you there. Destiny's of the same opinion. I'm tired of going around in circles with managers. We must stick with Ange till the end of the season. I completely agree. Big up Wayne Bonner. Hope you're well, my love. Says bollocks to the Ange out nonsense. The players need a backbone, guts, and fight. Do you know what? I think the players get off scot-free. It's all, oh, well, it's the manager's fault. Oh, he's a fraud. Oh, he's this, he's that. No, these players need a kick up the arse. I'll tell you something now. If it was performance related pay, you would not see performances like that against Palace. I'm just saying. AJ singing, I wish it could be Christmas every day. It's Mickey Hazard singing with the auto tune. Mickey called us yesterday, didn't he, Jimbo?
He did, yeah.
Bless him. Such a nice man, doing all the good work with his benches, and really,
he's really busy. Yeah, he sounded shattered.
Yeah, their bench. They aim to have a bench in every park in the UK, and they're getting bigger and bigger, and he's working his nuts off. So big up Mickey every time. And Michelle doing the Lord's work there. The start of the intro reminds me of Hill Street Blues. Loved that show. That was my dad's favourite show as well. No, it's my opinion. I don't find it tiresome at all. There you go.
It's tiring, Joey. Look, I stopped watching loads and loads of streams now, and I've stopped. I pick and choose when I'm asked to go on streams. I pick and choose now because it's just so tiresome hearing the same old thing. You know, they want him out. Madison's not good.
Cherry picking stats to suit their agenda.
Well, it's tiresome, isn't it? At the end of the day, we support Tottenham, right? And if Ange is in charge, we still support Tottenham. If Ange gets sacked, we still support Tottenham. So the thing is, for me, is get behind the manager and get behind the players. All this whinging and whining and crying and all that because we lost the game, you know, get behind them and let's see where we can end up with this guy. You know, it's just boring and tiresome, Joey. Honestly, it wears me down.
If you want to have a real moan about something, go to the Houses of Parliament and stand outside or 10 Downing Street and bloody scream to have Starmer taken out because he's a twat. Football's just football at the end of the day, people. It's not life or death. Big up Mineral. Saw you on Jacobs last night. It says, big up lads. Are any of you guys still Anging? Because after the Palace game, he's been getting it. We're Anging. Anging. Big up Paul G. Says, afternoon all, come on you Spurs. Yogi saying there's literally nothing changing the manager would achieve. Completely agree. Aaron saying, thank you, I really hope so. And you guys think we'll win. We will get onto that, but I'm feeling confident. I'm just going to put that out there. Moore and Solanke need to land the minerals. Big up to you, Sarade. I hope you're well, my love. The players aren't good enough, but you have to look at the manager that signs Werner twice. Oh, excuse me, I haven't heard that one yet. The players that play are out of form, and that doesn't make subs. Did he sign Werner twice? Did he sign Werner twice? Did Conte sign Jedson Fernandez? You know, you can't have one narrative for one manager and one for someone else. That's all I'm going to say.
The thing is, look, if he signed him twice or he never signed him twice, right? He's still here. He's he's a part of our team, right? The manager's not going anywhere just yet. I'll tell you that now. Levy's not sacking him just yet. If we lose the next 2 games, I still don't think he'll get sacked. Right? So let's get behind the team that we support and the club that we love. And it doesn't matter who's in charge. Just get behind the club you love and you support. Whinging and whining and moaning and bitching is not going to change the situation. So it's better we support them than moan about them.
The thing is, right, I hate it when Tottenham lose to anyone. But there's nothing I hate more that since discovering YouTube, that when we lose, all the negative Nancy's, and yes, they are negative. I don't give a shit what anyone says. It's nothing to do with wanted standards. It's negative constantly. I told you it was crap. Fans get the club they deserve. They're spilling their bile. That's what annoys me. We've all got enough to worry about listening to bullshit every single day. That's why I don't watch any channels apart from a very select handful, with Leo being one of them. And I say that because I just saw his name again. It made me think of lovely Leo. AJ said, I said exactly the same thing on 2 sides last night. People will blame a manager they don't like for everything that goes wrong, but the players get a buy. Agendas and narratives, always. It's a build. He had a clean out. Now then the build, there will be ups and downs. Agreed. Not bad. Working from home this week, can't grumble. Lovely, jubbly. Solanke needs to stay further up the pitch and not drop so deep. I'm looking forward to the rebuild now. It's actually started with last season still being about the deadwood. Exactly. That's the sort of spirit. It is the start.
Well, the thing is, he's right about Solanke. He does drop back a bit too far for me. He did against Palace, but at the end of the day, he come back and won the ball back a few times against Palace when he shouldn't need to. Kate, that's not his job. But I do like Solanke. He does put himself about, but he's right. He needs to start up a pitch a bit more. We're getting a few more goals, so I can see Joey Barton put his money into some charity.
Werner won't be re-signed for next season. If he wasn't loaned in, then we would have literally had no one to play at left wing. Yeah,
I think he'd be gone in January.
I did that at the weekend on the Uniting the Kingdom march. Oh God, now I'll be tiresome and far right. Well, we won't go too much into politics, but good for you for making a stand. Three-legged dog said, "Can you guys give an opinion on Ange's last press conference? I thought he was spot on, but looks like I've misread it again." Which part? We did watch it, but which part do you think?
I've watched it twice now.
I was a little bit nervous about when he said, "Well, if you think I'm going to be here in 5 years," I thought, well,
no, I wouldn't look
about job security.
Yeah, but then I've seen him in other interviews saying he hopes he's here for a long time, right? But what he's saying is, with that, there's no job security for a manager. He said because you can be doing really well, and he said, look at Ten Hag. He's won 2 cups in 2 years, and yet he's still been fired. So he's saying if I win a trophy, doesn't mean I'm still going to be here. That's what he said.
Look, I think he comes across. Sometimes I don't particularly like his press conference. I don't like watching him. I think sometimes I don't like the way he puts himself across, but that just might be his way. But I don't read too much into it. I just don't. I think he hates the press, and I don't blame him.
I see something three-legged dog. Some of the questions they ask are just ridiculous. I mean, they asked him a question, and I said to Kate, "What? I can't remember what the question was. Can you, Kate?"
Were you happy about the performance or
yeah,
something?
That's
or
it.
Were the fans happy or something?
He said, "Do you think the fans were happy with the performance against Palace?" And it's just like, why would you ask a question like that? Like that's like my wife cheating on me, and you asking me, "Oh, was you happy she cheated on you?" You know, it's just
actually,
it's just such a ridiculous question to ask.
You know what it is? Because they're gutter press and they're longing for him to kick off so they can go, Ange has lost it. Ange, they're just scummy press. That's what it is. We will get into team discussions shortly. Good morning to you, Shemtan. Hope your mum is okay and that you're doing well. Good to see you. Benji says, if we don't win either of our games this week, I'm fully done. We have to show ambition in either one of the competitions. We lose to Villa and it's a worse record than Nuno had. What you've got to remember, this is what I said on We Are Tottenham TV, all this crap, all these stats, oh, he's the worst manager in 17 years, he's this, he's that. Every one of these recent managers had Harry Kane. If you'd have took Harry Kane out of those teams, their records would have been worse. He bailed us out time and time again. We had games where we played shocking, but he'd come up and nick a late goal. So you've got to have context. You can't just say that without looking at the context. And people go, oh, well, so he's got a better team, Ange. Yes, but he hasn't got the greatest striker in the world.
Well, did he have a better team? Did he have a better team than Poch?
Well, that's opinion. That's opinion, really. But he didn't have Harry Kane, who is arguably the best striker in the world. His numbers are unbelievable.
We can't keep looking back. We've got to look forward, right? We've got to hope this guy takes us somewhere. And by keep getting on their backs and keep moaning about them, whinging and whining, it's not going to do any good, is it? Let's just get behind him, and I hope that he can take us forward. It's only been a season. He's been here a season. It's not long.
You could say the same about the positive crowd, Kate. Whenever we win, everyone's in the mud and they're fake fans. Look, the thing is with I don't understand. I don't consider myself to be a negative fan. I don't consider myself to be a positive fan. I think I'm reasonably balanced. And I don't understand why Tottenham fans can't do that. Why you've got channels that are extremely toxic and negative and never really say anything positive, in my opinion. And I've watched plenty of them. Or you've got fans that can be overhyped. And this is what causes the division in the fan base. But I like to think on this channel, we're reasonably balanced. But that's just me. Still confident on the Solanke bet though. Big up, James. Loves Spurs. Hope you're well. Good to see you. Destiny says Ange is more emotional than he makes out. He's snappy when we lose, but a geezer when we win.
But that's I think that's normal Destiny 5. I mean, like, look, I don't have meltdowns, but I don't like it when we lose. I hate it, you know. But I don't go into meltdowns, and I think that when you win, well, when we win and I come on here, I'm very hyper because I love Tottenham and I want them to win. But when we lose, I'm not like down and out, but I'm a bit more introvert, and I think that's just natural for all of us. You know, we're hyper when we win, and we're down when we lose.
People are losing their shit because they don't like Ange and they want managers that are winners like Conte and Jose. Remind me how many trophies they won. Sack hire, rinse, repeat, don't work. I agree. All these wonderful men. It's like people now are like, oh, anyone that doubted Conte to get the club they deserve, blah, blah. Tell me again what he won. Yes, okay. The same with Jose. He got sacked before a final, but what did Conte win?
He won nothing, but it wasn't all that he won nothing. It was just football. It was weren't great to watch, was it?
No, and he left us. He really left in disarray. He completely caused chaos, really.
Chaos, yeah. But the thing is, as well, people say that Ange is stubborn. Conte was stubborn as well. He wouldn't play Jed Spence because it wasn't him who picked him. He wouldn't play him, and we was crying out for him to be played. He wouldn't play him, so he was just as stubborn.
Kate, thoughts on Sonny injury? Is he being missed? Yeah, I think he's being missed not only as a player massively, but I think his whole presence on the pitch is missed. People saying we should sell him. I mean, I don't know. I can't get my head around modern day football fans. That's all I can say. I think Sonny is he still ends up being our goal scorer top goal scorer every year, and I think he's missed massively. What about you, Jim?
Yeah, of course he's missed. He's a massive presence, and he not only probably lifts the players, he lifts the crowd as well. When you got Sonny on there, I mean, he's so loved. But of course, he's going to be missed no matter what. But you know, we've proved we can win without him. So, and at the end of the day, it's not going to be many seasons, and he's going to be gone, or going to be working for the club in a different aspect than not playing football. So we've got to get used to him not being about.
Big up Piccolo. Son's out. Odebert's injured. Moore won't play 3 games in a row, but people will still have a meltdown when Werner starts. Course. Oh my God, course. It will be. This is why Ange is useless. This is why he's got to go. Question, but Conte had a way worse defence and manager to have a better defensive record.
I don't think he has got a better defensive record, has he?
Well, he might have, but he still won nothing. I'm sorry, but this is some new feature, Ed. I saw Jacob talking about it last night, so I just clicked on it. I don't know what it is. It's some sort of you set goals for your chat to have super chats or something. I don't know. I just thought, oh, what's that? But I can't see it now. I could see it in the back. I was just being nosy.
I can't see it. What is it?
It's a goal, and you can like put, I want to get 1 super chat.
Oh yeah, we're not into asking for super chats, so
no, but and then it says if I get that super chat, I'll do this. Like I don't know what. It's just weird. I just pressed it because I didn't know what it was. There's been my debate the whole time. Spot on, Kate. What about Harry Kane not being here? It's just bonkers. He won't make the end of the season. Be shocked if he makes Christmas. I think he will. I was convinced he'd be gone by Christmas, but I've got a feeling that this is a long-term thing with Levy. I think he's got faith in him turning it round. I don't know what you think, Jimbo.
Well, I still think he needs a couple more windows. I still think he needs to get some of them playing how he wants them to play. I don't think that some of them are fit enough at the minute as well. It's been a year, Joey. It's been a year and 9 games. You know, sometimes I wanted it to kick in first game of the season and us be kicking people's asses, but it ain't happening. So I'm not going to jump on the bandwagon and sack everyone. Just let's give him a bit of time and see. You know, it hasn't only been a season. You know, some teams, some managers go in, right, and you get the what's it called? The something effect
New
when the
manager bounce.
yeah, new manager bounce, and it takes time. Look at what's his name, the geezer at Everton. They've started
Sean
to start.
Dyche.
Yeah, well, they've started to get some wins now, haven't they? But sometimes it
Yeah.
takes you get a manager bounce, and then it takes a while for it all to click together. Let's just give him time, see if he can make it click. We've got nothing to lose, nothing at all. This is another thing that annoys me. If you what do you think a new manager's going to come in and we're just going to start winning everything? We're going to go through all the same process again, you know. And then if he's not winning by the beginning of the second season, everybody's going to be calling for him to go out. So let's see what that happens with this process.
Ben says Nuno didn't have a fully committed Harry Kane. He had checked out and wanted out. That's another narrative because according to sources that we've spoken to, Harry Kane didn't want to leave. He wanted a year's contract that Tottenham would not agree to a year.
No, he wanted a 3-year contract, and they offered
Oh, he
to, they
wanted
offered
3
him.
years.
Yeah, they offered him a year rolling contract, and he didn't
So
want that.
it's, I don't agree with that. It's a new super chat tool have released. The YouTuber sets a target, i.e., 5 small super chats in 15 minutes. If it is hits, confetti goes across the screen. Oh, is that
Oh,
it?
lovely.
Huh?
So I'll do a super chat and get some confetti. But that's
I
a
think,
real good prize, isn't it?
yeah, woohoo! I can't wait. As I said the other day, with Ten Hag gone, Ange is next in the media crosshairs. Maybe Eddie Howe, I think, is going to be up there as well. Ellie says, "Look forward, yes, because it's been so dreadful thinking of losing to Palace. It's good to be balanced, Kate." I agree, Jim, but he's a roller coaster of emotions at
Yeah,
times.
I agree with that as well. But at the end of the day, Destiny, that is football. Unless you're Man City, but football is a roller coaster of emotions. And
That's why we love it.
yeah, and that's why I love it. I mean, someone said to me, "You get so hyped up when we win, and you start thinking we're going to win the quad and that." Oh, yeah, but that's what football is. It gets me built up, and I think, yeah, we're going to do fantastic. And then if you lose one, all right, you lost it, but it can we could go on a 5, 6, 7, 8 winning streak now. Who knows? That's why I love football because you don't know what's going to happen from game to game.
And you still have people saying Ange out. Big up, Bobby. I've just seen his message. End of the day, it's a game of footy. Team win, lose or draw. Too many fans have stupid expectations and a sense of entitlement. We're not City, Arsenal, Liverpool, we're Spurs. Even Arsenal don't win much. Oh, and talking of Arsenal, big up, Raymond. Good to see you. Hope you're well, lovely. Graham says, to be honest, the overly confident fans are harmless. They just live the dream of Spurs being the best. As for the negative ones, I get some of their points, but they attack fans who don't agree. Oh, yeah, we get called dumb, deluded, stupid, idiots, all sorts. We're the problem. Love Tottenham. We show it how we feel in that given moment sometimes, but I'm sure we can all agree we're the greatest club on earth. Yes, we are. My respect to the legend Jimbo, says Raymond.
Cheers, Raymond.
Oh, come on. Some of these managers had Dyer and Sanchez at the back. Yeah, but they also had Harry Kane at the front. I'm saying that you can argue there's different ways of doing it. I'm just saying. To be fair, 2 of the Conte's BFs died and he lived alone in a hotel. Oh, all right, let's make excuses for Jose then. What's his excuses? What's his excuses for Pochettino for not winning something? Come on, guys, let's not do this. Wayne says, our history entitles us to nothing. This is exactly what Mickey said when he came on the show. We support our club.
Sorry, what was that one before that you just said? Sorry, I was texting Bobby back.
All right, but let me just finish reading this one.
Right.
We support our club through thick and thin. It's like some fans want Saudi money and success rather than a club and identity. Rinketic said, to be fair, 2 of Conte's best friends died and he lived alone in a hotel in London.
Look, at the end of the day, right, I can actually get on board with that, with what Renketic's saying, because it must have been a really, really hard time for him. So when he had that meltdown, that was probably a bit of pent up frustration, and he was upset. So I can get on board with that. I'm not. I would say that's quite a fair comment. So
yeah, but I'm saying, what are the excuses for Jose and what are the excuses for Pochettino? All these people that haven't won, but Ange has got to go because what? Because of a few cherry pick stats. Okay. Conte, the most defensive manager I can ever remember seeing, is back managing in Italy and doing well. Go figure, one-dimensional in the extreme, but people moan at Ange for apparently not changing. Yeah, and Conte is actually making superstars out of Scott McTominay and Billy Gilmore as well. So, yeah, Sonny will be missed. He loves a goal against Manchester City. El Dante says Sonny should have a contract for life with us until the end of his playing days, and then as a coach or ambassador for as long as he wants. He's an icon and deserves it all. Sonny's why we represent a Bowley team for City. Missing him doesn't give us much confidence today. Yeah, I get it. I get that. Big up Leo says, I don't like comparing managers. Different strokes for different folks. It's like comparing my ex-girlfriend. They all mean F4 when you've moved on. That's a great analogy.
Yeah.
Big up Side Dancer. Big up Jack Lagrosse. Conte part the bus, which put 10 or 11 bodies behind the ball for the vast majority of the match. The tactic will limit goals conceded. We play open attacking football. Excellent point. Excellent point, AJ. Well made. I know I don't like the narratives to hit out OCT. We all want the best for our club, and I believe some people just don't want to give any praise. How many transfer windows is enough windows? Keep hearing he needs a transfer window. He hasn't had enough windows. Well, he has. I don't think he has. I don't think 15 months is enough to make the changes necessary, considering what a state we was in. I don't know what you think, Jimbo.
Yeah, I still think he needs a couple more windows. I still think that you know, you got to think when you buy players. Sometimes you might buy the wrong player, and it might not work out at the club. But so there's going to be a little bit of chop changing, or he might not be to the standards you want for the first team. Or he might be okay as a backup, you know, or a squad player, as people like to say. I just think that it's a bit early to be pulling the plug on him. All right, Ren.
Yeah,
I think
lovely to see you, Ren.
I think it's a bit early to be pulling the plug on him, because the thing is, what you got. This is what I think of, right? Let's say we bring another manager in, who I don't know, right? But say we bring a new manager in. Let's say Joey Barton, right? He's the new manager, right? And and this time, right, he takes over this season, right? Just say at Christmas, steadies the ship, and the next season we have a whole season and he doesn't do fantastic. He just does average. What are we going to do? Sack him again? You've got to give a manager time. You know, I'm sure Postecoglou, right? If he thinks that he's going to go nowhere with this club, I'm sure he'll leave, because he wants to win wherever he goes. Don't think he's going to stay here for the sake of it. So if he thinks that he can't take this club any further, here you go.
Good afternoon, Ren. James Bond's in the house. Round table talk. Not seen you for ages. Good to see you. Shemtown coming in with a super chat saying, "Where's my confetti?" Big up, Shem. Greatly appreciated. Thank you very much. I want to see that fight in interviews on the touchline. It's got to hit 5 super chats as per the target. Sorry, buddy, 4 to go. I think the target's probably expired. I just clicked it and I think the target was like half an hour. So I just wanted to see what he did. But
I don't like that, because it's like asking people to do super chats. And
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if you can still see it. I obviously can't see it. It's weird.
Yeah, but I don't like that. I don't want to be asking people to do super chats.
I will make sure it's not activated if I can. I don't know if you can switch it off. I'll have a look. I'm sorry, I don't often lose my shit, and I try to remain calm and unbiased. But these fans that still get hard on for Conte and still drool over him can fuck off and support Napoli. It's embarrassing.
Oh,
funny though. Football is like a roller coaster. Imagine if we won every single game. Yeah, but we'd have nothing to talk about.
We would. We talk about all the trophies we're polishing.
Exactly. Who cares what Conte's doing? And he got paid a shitload of cash, yeah. And yes, they would find something to moan about. And Jose's dog died during his reign. Bloody hell. There's so many excuses. Jose would have won a cup. Well, we don't know that. We don't know that for sure.
Well, I think we'd have had a better chance of winning a cup if he hadn't sacked him.
Yeah, exactly. We had a massive chance, but we will never know. We will never know that if Daniel Levy had backed Poch after the Champions League final, whether we would have gone on to do great things. We'll never know if he'd have started Moore instead of Kane, whether we'd have won the Champions League. Who knows? Ren says, I'd live alone in a hotel room if I got paid heaps of money and could hang out with Sonny. I've nothing but respect for Conte, but it was always a bad fit for the club. I rang up
Yeah.
TalkSport the day that he was appointed and said this is a bad move. It's going to end in tears because him versus Levy is never going to work. Again, how many times have I been called a fake fan because I'm not a fan of this manager? I've been going since I was a child. Rain, sun, snow, I'm there. Everyone needs to be nicer to others. Agreed. Over 40 years home and away, but if I'm negative, then football isn't for me. Get fucked. Oh,
What? Oh.
I don't. Who said football isn't for you? I'm not sure it was aimed directly at you.
Look, we don't want comments like that. It's or even your one, AJ. We don't really want comments like that. It's not what we're about.
The Tottenham fan base more split than my family at Friday night dinner. Yeah. Let's go down. Losing 9 games in the last 16 games isn't average, in my opinion. No, and it's fair to say it. Like I say, everyone's entitled to their opinion. The way I look at it, as long as players back the manager, it don't matter what a jack-off like me thinks. You can switch it off next. It's a new thing. Oh, I will switch it off. Good. Ferguson took 3 seasons, Klopp 4, and even Pep didn't win anything in the first season. Big up Finn Rickwood, lovely to see you. Big up Angus, good to see you. Just to lift the mood, come on you Spurs, let's beat City. Yeah, I'm trying to get through the chat quick because I've got to get on to talking about the match. Jimbo won't ask for a super chat, but shows his belly button for an extra quid on OnlyFans. Don't tell everyone. A bit of projection is sometimes. Sometimes it's not about us, even if it feels like it is. But yeah, listen, we've got a massive game tonight, Jimbo, versus Manchester City. Ange's on a good hide into nothing. We're on a good hide into nothing. If City put out a C team and we lose, we're going to get the piss taken out of us. If City put out a C team and we win, we're going to get, well, you only beat their C team. But I don't care. I want to win whatever. Are you confident tonight? And do you think Ange is
very confident? I really am confident that we will win tonight. I think that we're going to get a reaction, even though Ange said it's not about reactions, it's about doing the same thing every single game. He wants the same effort. You know, like they asked him if some games are more important than other, and he said that I'm not a Tottenham supporter, I'm the Tottenham manager. So every game to me is as important as the next one. I want to win every single one. But yeah, I think Joey's right. I don't think they'll play a C team anyway. I think there'll be a strong team out there, but I think they will put a few youngsters in there. I don't think they'll play a complete 11. I think there maybe be 7 and maybe 4 youngsters. So, but I'm confident. I don't care who they put out there. We can beat them. We're at home. We're on our ground. We've proved before that we're a match for them. So
yeah, Angus. The thing is, Haaland's only ever turned up one game against us, and he's not firing on all cylinders. So hopefully he'll have a mare. But do you think if City beat you tonight, the entire fan base be Ange out? Never in a million years. I think if City beat us and Villa beat us, you still won't get the whole fan base being Ange out, Angus. That's what I think. Vicario starts tonight, Jimbo?
Well, I think he needs to. I'll be a bit less confident if he doesn't start, even though that Forster had a good game the other day. I feel a lot more confident when Vicario's in. I think he will. I think Angie said today on his interview or yesterday that it's important they want to win this tournament. So I think he will. I think he's going to go strong. I do. I don't think he's going to start playing fringe players like he did against Coventry.
So you're saying Vicario in goal?
Yeah.
So we've got the back 4. Obviously, normally it's Udogie, Van de Ven, Romero, and Porro. What do you think for tonight?
I think maybe Udogie will be out and Spencer be in.
Yeah.
Midfield.
Well, hang on. No, is that it? You don't think he might rest Romero or Van de Ven?
Well, I mean, if it was me, I think that I would take Romero out and put the Dragon in. Yeah, but who knows what Ange's going to do? He's very quiet. He's quite hard to read with his team, isn't he? Because
He might even put Ben Davies in.
yeah, he could do.
I think Romero needs to be dropped for one of the next 2 games because he's making too many mistakes, or at least not started. So whether that be today or against Villa, I'm not sure. But I wouldn't be surprised to see the Dragon. And I think personally, if you're going to play the Dragon, he plays better with Van der Ven than he does with Romero because we still need Van der Ven's pace.
Yeah, I think Van der Ven will play.
That'd be my dream scenario, Werner to score an absolute worldie for the winner tonight. I'd love it. City have a few injuries. Yeah, they do, but we all know how brilliant they are.
Yeah, but the thing is, he did say, Pep on his interview that he doesn't want to take too many chances because of his injury situation. So there's players, obviously. I don't think Haaland will play.
Well, they haven't got enough striker.
They must have a youngster.
Well, maybe an academy player, but all their other strikers are injured.
Well, Haaland wasn't even in the country yesterday.
No, I mean you could be right, but I don't know. I don't know. But they haven't got like Gvardiol's injured. Who else have they got injured? Them and Jack.
But they do play. They do play many games without a striker, Kate. They've done it, and they played a whole season without.
They might play a false 9. Yeah, interesting. Be interesting to see. AJ said he'd play the starting 11 from Palace. And they sold Alcaraz. But yeah, midfield. Who's your 3 that you choose for the midfield, Jim?
Well, I would have Bentancur, Kulu, and Sarr. That would be my 3.
Yeah, I think Benny walks in because he hasn't been had a full game. I think Sarr, we need his legs. And then who am I missing? Sarr, Bentancur, Kulu. Yeah, I mean Kulu was so poor the other day. But I think he may start or he may start Bergvall. A lot of people were saying play Kulu in the 10 and play Maddison as a left winger because Maddison does drift to the left and his link-up play, albeit with Sonny, but also with Destiny, it's always been really good. So, I mean, there are a few people I've seen say play Maddison as a left winger. I don't see him doing it, but I'm just giving it as an option. What do you think about that, Jim? Or am I boring you?
No, I was thinking, sorry. No, I mean, I find it very hard. All right, Drew, I find it very hard to each game to think who he's going to play. I mean, I think when it's a league game, the back 4 picks itself. But because it's a cup game, I'm a little bit not sure what he's going to
do. Yeah, I would think you're right there. If Haaland don't play, it'd be Savinho up front. I wouldn't play Madders or Romero, me neither. And I think this is harsh on Ben Davies because when he's been called into action so far this season, he's been good. He's done a couple of brilliant things in Europe to stop us from conceding. But yeah, the midfield is whether he plays Kulu or Bergvall. But me personally, I'd start Kulu, see how it goes, and then he's got the option to bring Bergvall on. And then you've got the front 3, obviously. You've got the left wing, which usually would be Sonny, but Sonny isn't going to be fit. Odegaard is injured. So you've got the option of trying something new, like putting Madders on the wing. You've got Richie, who can go on the left, or you've got Werner on the left.
Timo,
are you saying Timo will start?
Well, I'm saying that I think that Ange has had enough of Timo. I do. I think the way he was talking the other day, it was like that he's getting to be a bit peed off with Timo now. The way he was talking, he done it nice and politely and respectfully, but it was like we need some end product from him. We're not getting it. So I'm not sure. A lot of people think Timo will be in, but I'm not too sure.
But if he doesn't play Timo, who?
I think he'll put
Richie
out there.
I don't really like Richie on the wing. I don't really like it. I don't think there's any chance on this planet Mikey Moore starts this game, Jim. I mean, he played 88 minutes against AZ Alkmaar. He played 60 odd minutes against Palace. I don't know what your thoughts are, Jimbo.
No, I don't think he will either. He might do, I don't know, but I would say probably not. I would say it's going to be Timo or Richie, but I think that he's starting to lose his patience with Timo.
Yeah, me too. But he isn't blessed with a lot of options in that position. So yeah, Odegaard did just come back from injury, but he's had a complication apparently. Typical Spurs medical team. So he's out. Tottenham with mostly average players, whoever starts. I do agree. I don't think our players are good enough. Not all over the pitch, but definitely the left wing is a massive concern. We need to have someone in there because Sonny's not going to be around forever. We know that. And Richie's not the answer, in my opinion, and neither is Timo. So if we're beating Man City, they will bring on their better players, but they have many injuries. They do. Can see him going with Richie on the left.
I don't know what. I'm not so sure. I think that I don't think that Pep would be too disappointed if they go out of this tournament.
No, probably not.
I don't think he'd be too disappointed at all.
Yeah, probably not. He's not overly bothered about this cup, even though they win it all the time. But yeah, I'm not sure which is the answer. Yeah, maybe he did come back too soon. He's aggravated it. Paddy says, afternoon, folks, tonight's a huge game and they must win. He needs to go his strongest team tonight. If not, we lose more swords.
We'll be out.
And we lose, then more swords will be out. Look, even if we win 2-1, even if we win 3-2 against their lower team, there's gonna be negativity and accusations. Timo probably plays, but I think Ange has got the tickets booked for December pending no production. The thing is with Timo though, because of the City tend to play quite a high line, I think he could actually this would be a good game for him. But it's like I said yesterday, I would tell him to keep putting them good crosses in, keep doing them good runs, but don't even attempt to shoot in front of goal because that's what he's not doing at the minute. But some of the crosses he's put in are unbelievable, and some of the runs he's done have been brilliant. And he's been unlucky that someone hasn't gotten the end of it. I mean, Johnson, he did a brilliant cross for Johnson. I think it was for one of the games.
And
he just
more.
couldn't get to it, and more couldn't header it in. So he has been unlucky, but at the same time, I'm not defending Timo because for me, he's not good enough and he needs to go. But Destiny thinks Mikey Moore starts. I mean, he's a young kid, but I think it's too much. I think Ange's got to be careful to manage his minutes. And I think 88, then what was it, 4 days later, 3 or 4 days later, another 60 odd minutes to then another 3 or 4 days later, play another 90 minutes. I just can't see it. Yeah, don't want to burn him out. Apparently, Odegaard will be out till next year. Hope we win 12-0 with a Solanke blank. Hasn't Pep won the trophy the most while he's been here yet?
Yeah.
4 times? Is it only 4?
I think he has.
Or it might be more.
He's won it a few times.
I can't remember who they all are. I know that Gvardiol's definitely out. I know that what's his name? I just said his name.
The ginger one's out, isn't he? He's injured.
Yeah, De Bruyne. Who's that good-looking one? Jack Grealish. He's definitely out. I can't remember. I did have a list in my but I forgot what it was. Afternoon Vindaloo. Good crosses lead to assists equals production. Exactly. Timo needs one to hit him in the bollocks and go in just to get a bit of confidence. I agree entirely. But Jimbo and I are doing the pre-match pump-up tonight over We Are Tottenham TV from 6:45. And I can just imagine the absolute meltdown if the teams come out and Werner is on the team sheet, but I can see it happening. Moore is 17.
17,
yeah. Ange isn't going anywhere, and if Levy sacks him for the summer, we will be set back another 2 or 3 years. I completely agree. My prediction is a portion of chicken nuggets from the Chick King and are going on the madness with Phil P. Jim, can you just carry on for a sec? I got a phone call.
Yeah. Right, who we got next? Let's have a look. Ed says 3 games in 6 days for a 17-year-old. Can't see more starting. I totally agree with you, Ed. I can't see him starting. Three-legged dog says Romero is key if he can lift and inspire like he was doing last season. I'm sure it will be enough to kick the team into a winning run. Please God, you're right. Beyond 72, Moore will play some part, in my opinion, and hopefully Pep will be gushing over him at full time. I think you might be right. I think he'll be on the subs bench beyond 72, and I think that he might get some game time later on in the match. But I don't think he'll start. I could be wrong, but I don't think he'll start. Paul G, okay, some big players, fair enough. Yeah, they have got some big players out, Paul. Some very big players. Well, I'm up to here, Kate. Mr. Kaufman. Mr. Kaufman.
It wasn't Mickey Hazard, though, but thanks. If we play Davies and Draxton tonight, we will be put to the sword because I think Haaland will play. But as Jim said, he was out watching, was it Malmo or someone?
Yeah, he wasn't even in the country yesterday. So
yeah.
I don't think he'll be playing. I don't.
Yeah, Ed thinks Ben Davies will play tonight. I would not be surprised in the slightest if Ben Davies starts. Stu Boy, big up Stu at 727. Good to see you, sir. I hope you are doing well. And are you doing predictions for all the games or just yours tonight? I don't even know what games tonight. I know there's loads. Let's have a little look. I'm not doing it with Nick and chatting those predictions. We're doing our weekend Premier League predictions on Friday, although Nick won't be with us again because he's, on his hollybobs. But tonight we have got, what games we've got? Brighton, Liverpool, Jimbo. Brighton versus Liverpool.
Brighton. I don't think they'll play a full squad, Liverpool, but I still think they'll have too much. All right, Brian.
Big up, Brian. Good to see you. So what are you predicting for Brighton, Liverpool?
I think Brighton, Liverpool 2-1.
Liverpool 2-1. I'm actually going to go Brighton to win this 3-2.
Right.
Aston Villa have got Crystal Palace.
At Villa, I think Villa win that 3-1.
Yeah, I agree. Man United have got Leicester. What's the bet? Man United put on a fantastic performance tonight now that Ten Hag's been sacked.
That's at Man United. Yeah, I'm going to go with Man United 3-1.
I'm going to go 2-1 to Man United against Leicester. Then Preston are at home to the Gooners. I'm going to go for an Arsenal 2-0 win. What about yourself?
I'm going to go 3-1 Arsenal.
Liverpool play Brighton again on Saturday. They're a tough team at the minute.
That happens, Joey, a lot, doesn't it? They play a team play they play each other in the cup, and in the next league game they play each other. That happens.
Yeah, I will get to your question in a minute, Vindaloo. I have circled it. Don't worry. And then Newcastle, Chelsea again tonight after they just played. Yeah, Newcastle at home to Chelsea tonight. I'm going for Newcastle to get revenge and win 2-1.
I'm going to go a 2-2 draw and Newcastle to win on penalties.
Oh, and then, of course, the main event tonight, we got Tottenham versus Manchester City. Obviously, we know that Son's not going to be there. Well, unless Ange is playing naughty, tricky games and he's going to surprise us. But are you confident, Jim? What do you think the score will be and who's going to score the goals?
Well, I think it's hard to pick goal scorers, isn't it? I mean, I know I have got it right once this season, which I'm very proud of. But I'm going to go 4-1 to Spurs. Right? I think we're going to put on a performance. Look, that could change if I see the team. So I might change it on the prediction on the pump-up show if I see the team and it ain't the team I'm expecting. But I think if he puts out the team I expect him to put out, because I think that they need. I said this yesterday. I think he's been kind of pushed in a corner with this game, Kate.
Mm-hmm.
With Palace beating us, so we need to get a win under our belt. So I think that he's going to put Joey.
Christ on a bike.
I think he's going to put out a good team, and I think we're going to go on and we're going to have a good game and we're going to beat them 4-1. And if I've got to go with goal scorers, I think let's have Solanke 1, Johnson 1, Kulu 1, and Porro 1. 4 different goal scorers. And I was going to say Sonny, he heads the ball in when he's in the crowd and it goes in the net, but
an Ange with a back heel or something. Kate always laughs at Jimbo's. I do, because he's just so crazy. Put a bet on 4-1 Jimbo. That's great.
I'll put a bet on
Jimbo, says Sarada. 2-0 City, says Nick. Boo. Lock it in. Ange has only ever left a job for a better one. Hope so, Jimbo. Ben, you're in a process, according to some of your fans. Jim has, what's that? Jim has us scoring 4 goals every game. I know one day you get it right.
Well, I've got it right. I've got the score right. We've scored 4 goals a couple of times this season. It's not.
But you always forget them. You always say nil, and we never keep a clean
sheet.
I've
done one tonight. It's not off the realms of possibility, is it? I want 4-1, and that's what I'm going for. 4-1.
Donovan's going the same as Jacob, I think it was. Was it Jacob, or was it? Someone said 3-2. It might have been Jacob. I am going for. Oh no, it was Sim. Ben or Sim said 3-2. Sim, I think. I am going for Tottenham Hotspur 2, Manchester City 1. And I am going to go Solanke and Benny to score, which will be amazing. I'm not sure if I'm on the terrace after, because I've got to get up mega early tomorrow because I've got some workmen coming to do my windows. So it depends how I feel. My fear is he will go with the likes of Werner, Forster, Davis, and that will cost us. Please don't let him put Forster in. Hope I'm wrong, but these players have let us down in the past. Spurs lose on pens. Oh no, that would be so painful, Paddy. Don't. 2-2 says Side Dancer. I predicted he'd be gone by Christmas looking at his form last season, yet I do believe managers should be given at least 2 seasons. Love it. Kate, we are Tottenham TV. Simeon said 2-1. Ben said 3-2. I knew one of them said it. Thank you, Brian. Big up, Declan. Brian's going with 1-0 and Tottenham to win on penalties. Angus, was it Angus? No, it was Vindaloo. I know it is hard to choose because you don't know what the lineup is going to be. But Vindaloo says, Jimbo, I've been telling some Spurs streams to keep Ange building a team. Takes time, yet everyone moans. You keep changing managers and they want a culture change. What are your thoughts, mate?
Well, I was just looking for what 4-1 is on thingy, right? Jimbo, I'm telling some Spurs streams to keep Ange building a team takes time. Yet everyone moans. You keep changing managers and want culture change. Your thoughts, mate? 100%, Vindaloo. I just said before you come in that if we change the manager now, say we change him right tomorrow, and we put you as manager, right? And in a year's time, we're doing okay, right? Like Tottenham are, they're doing okay. They're not doing terrible, right? But they're not doing fantastic. What do we do? Change you and bring in what? Paddy Harnett. I can't. We got to give him. It's been a season of 9 games. Let's give the guy a chance. You know, sometimes they hit the ground running, right, like we did with Ange, and then it slows up and you get a few bad performances and a few good performances. Let's let it settle down and see where we are at the end of the season. You know, at the end of the season, I might be sitting here saying, I don't think he's the right guy for us. We need a change. But then it could be a lot of people who wanted Ange out saying, I made a mistake. We need to keep this guy. He's got us on track. I'm just looking, Joey, now.
35-1 on William Hill. If you sack Ange, it's now going to be Southgate. Stop it, Angus. It won't get him sacked, but it will go a long way in more fans turning. Yeah, if he plays that lineup after saying he always wins something, I will be very pissed off. Want a culture change when we have a culture of sacking managers, but want the manager sacked. Genius. Son hat trick there, I'm calling it. Yeah, but he's not playing, Sarada. He's injured. I'm seeing it in the pubs. People who were ultra positive are now Ange out. Wow. Interesting. He's injured. Jimbo.
Yeah.
I really need to go for a quick pee. So can you just
All
talk
right. Well,
for
I'm
me?
just putting two. I was just going to put £2 on 4-1.
Hang on, I'll be back in 1 second.
Right. Where was we? Let me start here. I don't know if we've done this one, have we? You know, if you search it's going to be Southgate. Oh my God, Angus, thanks. What we got, Ed? We want a culture change when we have a culture of sacking managers, but want the manager sacked. Genius. Surrender, son hat trick. There, I'm calling it. He's not playing, darling. He's not going to be in. I wish he was. We got Benji saying Paddy Harnett. I'm seeing it in the pubs. People who were ultra positive are now Ange out. Well, there's nothing we can do, Ben, is there? Yeah, he's injured. I won't say that one because it's swearing. Haaland hat trick if he pays. Angus, yeah, that's what. Say what you think, Angus, not what you wish for. Paddy, thanks, Jim, but I'm too busy taking care of my leprechauns to take over the team. Joey, take the laptop with you. You get plenty of super chats. Benji Yogi Bear, it'd be funny if they were, but they aren't. The drunk ones are usually ultra positive. Right, I'm up to Benji.
Thank you. I'm not as young as I used to be, and I'm sitting here trying to hold it, and I thought if I hold it, I'm going to wet myself. Just a bit too much information there, but you know, no song, no party, says Nick. Yeah, it's a massive, massive blow that Son isn't fit, but it is what it is. We're going to have to start getting used to Sonny not being around as much because you know he's not getting any younger. Angus United got a good manager, yeah, they do. But
I just put £2 on Spurs to win 4-1 at 33-1 with Bet365. So I put £2 on it. It pays £68.
Lovely jubbly Julies.
So I will back what I say.
If that comes in, you can treat me to a Chinese tomorrow.
I'll treat you to a Chinese anyway, darling, because I love you.
Oh, thanks. Only because you want a number 69 off the menu. I swear I'm drinking coffee. I will support Spurs to the day I die, but I'm not an Ange fan. You don't have to say sorry.
Yeah. Side dancer. It's nothing. It's what I said to you. It's not. It's about we support Spurs, right? And I mean, I've probably seen a lot more managers than most people in the chat come and go. It's not about it's supporting the club. We support Tottenham, so I look at it that I mean I never really wanted. Well, I didn't mind Nuno, but I won't use him as an example because I didn't mind Nuno. I quite liked him. There's other managers we've had that I've not liked, but I back them because they're a manager of our club. I support Tottenham, so whoever's working.
Neither of us wanted Jose Mourinho, did we?
No, but I still backed him.
Yeah, of course.
I will back any manager and I will back any player, including Timo, if they put that shirt on. It doesn't mean that I like them or I think they're right for the club. But once they put that shirt on or the manager's on their touchline, I back them because I support Tottenham.
Jimbo, if your defence could happen, Benny's right. There's a different feeling in the pubs and in the ground. Well, look, we went to the Everton game and it was all lovely jubbly and there was none of that. But we're going in a couple of weeks to Ipswich, so I will notice if it has changed. But like I say, no one has to apologise for not being a fan of Ange. It's just I don't like the way people talk to other people that aren't Ange out. I don't like it. And it works both ways. Jim, you just wasted £2.
Well, maybe, but Paddy you might come on tomorrow and say to me, "I'm sorry, Jim, you was right. You didn't waste £2.
I hope so.
You earned 66,
but not tomorrow because it won't be here tomorrow.
But I might just come and do a stream just so Paddy can come and tell me that I was right."
Matt's saying Tottenham win 2-1 tonight. If that comes in, Jim, it will pay for your Solanke bets. Baloo, big up to you. Says United got a good manager, but the players will let him down. Yeah, I think they've got a very average squad. Terrible performance at the weekend, and the manager and team will want a bounce back. I agree, and I expect that to come on Sunday. But if it comes tonight, that'll be amazing. Silent majority, Joey. Online usually brings out different sides of the coin, whereas real life you see more of a spectrum of views. Roundtable talk. Amorim is a quality manager. I don't think he's the right fit for United. I said the same about Ten Hag. Interesting.
I said that about Ten Hag.
Hi, my name's Coover and I was an Ange fan. I've been clean for weeks. You have not been clean for weeks because you flip-flopped and went back on it for a little while, Coover. So don't tell Porky Pies. And I know if we beat Man City and we beat Villa, you'll start flip-flopping again, Coover Bear. So don't even go there, you little tinker. Jimbo, do you think if Timo was a racehorse, he would have been put down by now?
No, because he can run quite fast, can't he? I don't think it's his running abilities in question. It's his finishing abilities in question. Can't finish to save his life, can he? I mean, I despair with some of the when he had that one-on-one with the keeper and he just kicked it at the keeper. I mean, but there's nothing you can say about that, is there?
Hang on 1 second. Ben, there are far more people being positive right now. Keep in mind that there are 100 times more fans outside the UK. True. Jim, I will be delighted if you win the 60-odd quid. Bruno's awful, not sure. Manager will change that. Yeah, that's true. Roundtable talk, yeah, and they're not the ones in the stadium putting pressure on the board to change. Like I say, I didn't see anything like that when we went Everton, which wasn't that long ago. But it'll be interesting to see if we notice any difference when we go to see Ipswich. Jimbo got Arsenal to win, Villa to win, United to win, Spurs, City both to score, Newcastle, Chelsea both to score, Brighton, Liverpool both to score, and Celtic, Rangers, Bayern, Inter Milan to win. £10 returns 463.40 on.
Good luck. Hope you have a win.
Yeah, good luck to you. Good morning, Bobby K. Hope you're well, my lovely. Bobby will be joining us tonight on the pre-match pump up, as well as Jose from El Tel Cockerel. Protests only ever worked if A, the protester has some sort of power, or B, they are able to change the mind of those in power. Timo just missed the Ballon d'Or. I had more chance of winning the Ballon d'Or than Timo. Ben, are you streaming after this? Because I haven't set up a redirect. So let me know if you are, because we'll be finishing in a minute. Amorim hype from United fans reminded me of the Ten Hag hype. Oh, he dominated the Dutch league. It's the same with Amorim in the Portuguese league. Levy doesn't care about fans outside of the country, only the ones in the stadium buying merch and drinks. And there's still thousands that buy merch and drinks in the stadium, Benji. Amorim is a very good manager, but some very, very good managers have failed in the Premier League. Yeah, agree. Side answer, poor Werner. Pray for Werner. Ben, are you streaming before we finish? Because I will set up a redirect. If you are, Jim, I'm not on the page. So if Ben says he is, let me know. Because I'm just going into the stream. Right, I'm back. 3-0 win tonight. Nwaneri brace again, and with a Jesus confidence goal. Jesus couldn't bloody hit a cow with a cow's ass with a banjo.
He said, I am streaming in
10 minutes. So let me set up a redirect for Benji. As I said, we are back tonight, aren't we, Jimbo? About doing the pre-match pump up on We Are Tottenham TV with Jose and with Bobby K, getting everybody ready and pumped up for the match, hopefully. And then we're not on tomorrow, although we might be on tomorrow with Benji, or I might, to do the Halloween special.
I would say there's more chance of just you doing it because we've got workmen here and we can't both stream when the workmen are here.
Yeah. And then Friday we've got a pre-match Premier League predictions show. God, I can't speak. But yeah, I'm sure there was something else I wanted to say, but I can't remember what it was. Kate and Jimbo, who's better, Jesus or Richarlison?
For me, I would prefer Richarlison.
Oh, well, I don't want either, but I would have said Jesus because he knows where the goal is. But he's
he hasn't lately. He's been
terrible.
He's
out of form. He's out of form, but Richarlison's just poo.
He's not poo, Kate. He's just had some injuries. When he was fit, he scored a nice few goals for us. So let's not get carried away here, darling.
Okay, sweetheart. But yes, we will be doing, or Leo will be doing a match vlog from the Ipswich game, including us in it, because I always forget to do a vlog because I'm too busy taking it all in. But Leo's going to do one, which will be good fun. Big up to El Dante, who has been a member for 5 months, you legend, and to Shemtan, who didn't get any confetti, but I appreciate the super chat regardless. Jesus or Richie, for me, Richie all the way brings chaos, and I like that in a player. There you go. And Jesus had some injuries, Jimbo.
Yeah, I know he has. But if you ask me which one I would prefer Richie.
Last season, Richie went on a run. Yeah, we need that. Saturday, Newcastle versus Arsenal, early kickoff. Good game. It should be a good game. But we will preview that on Friday morning. Jim, anything you want to say before we go, before you take us out of the show?
No, it's just that it's going to be a good night tonight and everyone's going to be happy.
I don't think that will ever happen, that everyone will be happy. But
if we beat City, right, I would say that 90% of the fans will be happy.
Well, yeah, let's hope so.
Maybe more, maybe 95%.
Yeah. Listen, thanks everyone for watching. Please, if you haven't already, smash a like on the video because it does help the channel. And I'm still trying to get up to 1,700. I'm now 19 away. So thank you to whoever subscribed today. We will be doing a giveaway soon, a Christmas giveaway for I don't know what for yet. I'll have to have a think.
As long as it's not me you're giving away.
No, I'm not giving you away. You're priceless, darling. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching. I hope you all have a great day. Please cheer on the boys. And if you are around at 6:45, come over to We Are Tottenham TV and join us as we pump up to the big game tonight. Yeah, Cougar Bear. If we beat City, I'll be flying the Ange flag as usual.
But do you know what, Cougar? Do you know what? Right? There's nothing wrong with that. I don't see what's wrong with that. Right?
There isn't anything wrong with it.
With people flip flopping, because sometimes, like when we lost to Brighton, I was really down and I started to have doubts. But it's just a natural human instinct that you're going to be up and down. I didn't want Ange out, but I started to have doubts. And if we win, you get on a high. So I don't see there's nothing wrong with that, Cougar. So you flip flop as much as you like, Cougar.
Yes, we will be on time next time, Joey. But thanks for policing us and making sure that we keep to your standards. Jimbo, I shall let you end the show as only you can.
What's Vindaloo say? Okay, on a serious note, does a teabag stay in a cup longer than Spurs? Oh, Vindaloo.
Such an old joke.
Vindaloo. Tonight, we will be winning, and I am convinced it's going to be 4-1 to the mighty Spurs. And I might even just do a stream of my own tomorrow and be here counting my money and letting you all see my winnings. All right? So come on, you Spurs. Nice 4-1 win. We are the mighty Spurs and we can beat Shitty.
Giving opinions with no regret, smashing the top bins, back in the onion net. Talking the talk with Kate and Jim, and walking the walk, just listen in. The perfect match, Kate and Jim, getting at it. Kate and Jim are gonna smash it. Reviews, previews, opinions and laughter. Mixing transfer news, it's what you're after. The perfect match, the perfect match. You just got to latch onto that perfect match. The perfect match, the perfect match. You just got to latch onto that perfect match. Jimbo always keeps a positive spin, while Kate's Mickey has a name dropping. Gets you out of the blue like
Lenny stop robbing, or she's just flip-flopping. Hell, this place is popping. The perfect match, you just got to latch onto that perfect match. The perfect match, the perfect match, you just got to latch onto that perfect match.